And we move on now to Gibraltar as Lisa from Germany is just changing dogs. So Simon has stepped in, gone forward a place. This is Simon Garrissay from Gibraltar, 5th time here for Simon. Said to me last night he hopes it will be 5th time lucky because this is his last time here as he's approaching his 18th birthday. At home he lives with a Labrador and French Bulldog. Also teaches junior handlers how to train and show their dogs at home on the lovely island of Gibraltar. He's doing his A-levels this year. Favourite subjects are Spanish and geography. Put your hands together for Simon as he makes his way around the ring. He's a keen footballer, playing five-a-side football. Also a member of the Gibraltar Army Cadets. So this is a breed that our judge certainly knows about because he shows and breeds this breed at home in Finland. This is Katerina Ianu, representing Greece. 3rd year for Greece to be here at Crufts. Katerina is just 13 years old, lives at home with 3 Akitas. Started handling 5 years ago when she was just 8 years old. She's teaching herself not only about handling, showing, but very keen on grooming and also the key points of many breeds. So she'll make good use of her gift from the Kennel Club that she received yesterday, as did each of these young juniors, a book of breed standards, kindly donated by the Kennel Club. Katerina also participates in agility. Favourite subject is biology. We seem to have a lot of scientists in the competition today. She's also learning Chinese as well as French and English. Also taking piano lessons. Well done to Katerina. Now, this is the first time we've seen an Australian cattle dog in the competition, so lovely to see that. And also lovely to see Lisa Pox representing Hungary. She's aged 16. At home, she has 5 dogs, an Irish Terrier, 2 Smooth Fox Terriers and 2 Dachshunds. Been handling for 7 years. Also learning how to groom and prepare dogs for the show ring as well as handling them. Also has what she tells me is a Yakko parrot. Don't know what one of those is, I'm afraid, and a hedgehog. One thing I do know is that you mustn't get on the wrong side of Lisa because she's a black belt karate winner, so just be careful. She has a big dream, and that is to compete in the Olympics. So watch out for Lisa in the karate competitions of the future. That's Lisa Pox representing Hungary. Another of our finalists from last year, welcome back to Hafdís Þórarinsdóttir. Hafdís is representing Iceland. She's 17 years old. At home, she lives with a miniature Schnauzer and a standard Schnauzer, and hopefully will be getting flat coat soon, but today she's chosen a Beagle. Also involved in equestrianism. Horses are another passion. At secondary school, she's focusing on international studies and languages. This is an interesting one. Her favourite subjects, she tells me, are English, French and Icelandic, and also Northern mythology. When she's not in the show ring, she's involved in an activity called CrossFit and horseback riding. Well done to Hafdís. Scarlett Burnside, 1 through for Ireland. Scarlett lives at home with 12 Alaskan Malamutes, a Rottweiler and a pointer that she's handling today, as well as a miniature Schnauzer. So that's 12, 13, 14, 15 dogs. Pointer that she has at home is a different colour to this one today. So involved not only in handling, but in ability and obedience. Also has a horse, which they actually bred at home. So spending a lot of time schooling her horse. Enjoys riding as well as working with her dogs in the field and in the show ring. Keen musician. Scarlett makes her way back to Judge Vesa Lehtinen from Finland. Well done to Scarlett from Ireland. It's always very difficult to make sure that you can pronounce each of these youngsters' names correctly, so I'm going to have a good try this time because I think I got it wrong yesterday. So apologies to Shaked Ilan, I hope that's better. Representing Israel, Shaked is 15 years old. Handling a French Bulldog, one of the up-and-coming breeds. Very big entry yesterday for French Bulldogs here, as you'll have seen if you were watching the utility group. She lives at home with a Labrador Retriever and, interestingly, an Ibethan Hound. She's been handling dogs for half her life. Unbelievable, 7.5 years old she started. As well as handling in the show ring, she works in the utility ring and agility rings too. She's at 9th grade at school. Favourite subjects are mathematics and the world of dogs. Would like to be a brain surgeon. Other hobbies are synchronised swimming and nature hiking. Well done to the contestant from Israel. On the table now, we see the Italian competitor. Welcome to Letizia Folletti. Letizia is 18 years old, handling a Whippet. Lives at home with Whippets, a miniature poodle and a smooth coat Chihuahua. Been handling for 7 years. And although she doesn't compete in Canicross, she really does enjoy participating. She also has a cat, named Cat, just like the one for those of you who enjoyed the film Breakfast at Tiffany's, that is. Thinks she'd like to be a vet when she finishes her studies, but she's also a very keen photographer and enjoys drawing, particularly drawing sighthounds for their graceful, sleek, elegant outlines. Well done to Letizia, representing Italy. All the way from Japan, our Japanese contestant is Nagi Kondo, and Nagi has chosen a native breed of Japan with which she lives at home, the Japanese Shiba Inu. Nagi is 16 years old. As well as having a Shiba at home, she has 6 toy poodles. At school, her favourite studies are biology and Bible study. When she finishes her school career, she'd like to have a job somehow related to the world of the canine activities. And last night at the superb dinner sponsored by Dog World, Nagi told me that she loves Japanese animation. She's also a keen singer, and when she's not involved in singing, watching or preparing animation, she loves hanging out with her friends, socializing. So that's Nagi from Japan. Now, all the way from Kenya, please, a warm Crufts welcome to Shadrach Adams. Shadrach is 16 years old, lives at home with 15 dogs. That's one almost for every year, Shadrach. That's Great Dane, German Shepherd, Rottweilers, and a lot of boxers. Started handling when he was 7 years old. He built his own agility course, has had a little bit of practice in field trials and obedience, studying for his A-levels, enjoys chemistry and physics, would like to be a research scientist. Like most young lads, enjoys soccer, reading, a bit of a dancer too, he tells me. Ecstatic to be here at Crufts. Well done to Shadrach, representing Kenya. So contestant number 24, welcome, second time here for both competitor and country. That's Aziz Toktobayev representing Kyrgyzstan. Aziz handled a Spinoni here last year, got a different one this year, same breed, different dog. 19 years old, this will be his last time in the competition, qualified when he was 18. At home he lives with Italian Spinonis, Scottish Terriers and Fox Terriers. Been handling for 6 years. Currently studying in the United States of America. interested in economics, education, and the French language. Aziz is keen on singing, and last night at our dinner did a fabulous job entertaining us. Well done to Aziz, representing Kyrgyzstan. Second time back for Latvia and Marta Kaneper. Welcome back, Marta. Last year Marta handled a pointer. This year she's chosen a dog for the table, which is the Papillon. She's hoping to get a Basset Hound very soon at home. When she's not handling in the show ring, she's also hoping to participate in obedience, which she did once last year, which she quite enjoyed. She's at secondary school in Riga at home. Another keen biologist. Also keen on sports. Started training at floorball, which is something similar, she tells me, to ice hockey. The only thing is you don't play it on ice. Well done to Marta, representing Latvia. Now it's the turn of Lithuania and Vilta. Vilta is 17 years old, handling a Doberman, but lives at home with 2 miniature Schnauzers and a Lhasa Apso. Involved in the world of dogs since 2011. Interested in sled dog sports, Canicross. She does the German short-haired pointer. Also keen on dog grooming as well as handling. Favourite subjects at school are chemistry and biology. Keen to know what actually goes on inside the human body. Very fit young lady. Loves to go for a run, 5 to 10 kilometres. As she says, it's really insanity. High intensity cardio and strength training, 3 or 5 times a week. Well done to Vilta, representing Lithuania. Well, it's good to see you here today, Kimberly. I hope you're feeling better after your little bit of upset yesterday. She wasn't feeling too well when she arrived and missed the dinner last night, so everybody wished her well at the dinner. It's good to see her back here. Will it be third time lucky for Kimberly Scott from Malta? Last year handled a Whippet, this year an Irish setter. Kimberly's just 14 years old. Lives at home with Boston Terriers, Whippets and Scottish Terriers. Been handling for 10 years, started when she was just 4 years old. Very interested in physical education. Also another who thinks she might like to be a vet when she finishes her studies. Very much enjoys swimming, athletics and painting. Well done to Kimberly, representing Malta. Now it's the turn of Monaco. Welcome to Alessandro Cipollini. Alessandro is 17 years old, lives at home with 10 Pyrenean Mastiffs. Been handling for 7 years, chose a Pharaoh hound today in the competition. Studying humanities at high school. Also interested in the theatre. Very keen on volleyball, sport he takes very seriously, as well as the sport of handling and showing dogs. Well done to Alessandro Cipollini, representing Monaco. So this is another of our competitors back for the second time. Here in 2015, not here last year, but she's pleased to be back this year. Welcome to Priscilla, representing the Netherlands. Priscilla said to me she'd desperately love to do what Demi did last year and take the top spot. Handling a Siberian Husky, she lives at home with an American Bulldog, a German Shepherd, and 2 Chinese Cresteds. Enjoys maths and languages. Also does a bit of kickboxing, so you mustn't get on the wrong side of Priscilla either. Otherwise, you'll certainly know about it. Well done to Priscilla from the Netherlands. Long journey from New Zealand to Crufts, but Amy Bray tells me she thinks it's worthwhile, and she hopes it certainly is worthwhile if she can make it through to the final 10 tonight. Amy's just 15 years old, handling a pug, lives at home with a German Shepherd, Dachshunds of all varieties, it looks like. Smooth Dachshund, standard long, and some mini longs too. She has a cat at home, 4 chickens, and a rooster called Russell. So I'm sure Rooster Russell will be wishing Mum Amy good luck today. Favourite subjects at school are technology, social studies, also a keen cook. When she's not involved with all her animal pets, she's good at hockey, and when she's not playing hockey, when she's not cooking, just loves socialising, relaxing and chilling with her friends. That's Amy Marie Bray, representing New Zealand. Well done. Second time back for Julia Björklund, handling a Samoyed, which she lives with at home. Also just got a Basenji, which she's very excited about. She's 16 years old, representing Norway, as I said. Handling for 10 years. Keen singer, pianist. Also plays the saxophone. At school, Julia is very interested in music theory and history. The way music has evolved is something she finds really fascinating. Julia Björklund representing Norway. So from Julia and Norway, we move to Julia and Poland. Julia Grublinska is 17 years old, ecstatic to be here at Crufts representing Poland. She's handling a pointer. Lives at home with a whole variety of dogs, 11 in total. Pugs, Chinese cresteds, Chihuahuas, miniature pinchers, and a Polish Tatra sheepdog. Been handling for 10 years, started when she was just 7 years old. Also plays the cello. Musical subjects are close as well to her heart. Plays the piano and vocal lessons, and if I'm not mistaken, put on a wonderful rendition last night at the superb dinner and got a standing ovation. Welcome to Poland's Julia Grublinska. Will it be third time lucky for Raquel Gonçalves from Portugal? Raquel's delighted to be back for the third time, 17 years old, handling an Australian Shepherd, lives at home with an English Springer, 2 English Springers in actual fact, and an American Staffordshire Terrier. Started when she was just 6 years old in the world of dog showing. Quite unbelievable. All the youngsters today are interested in science, as Raquel is as well. Science and geography. Would like to become a vet. When she's not involved showing her dogs or socializing with friends, she's a keen basketball player. Raquel representing Portugal. Another of the younger competitors, just 12 years old. Put your hands together, please, for Russia's Anna Gorionova. Anna lives at home with 12 Samoyeds. Been handling for 7 years. For one so young, her knowledge and understanding of the English language was amazing last night when she introduced herself to the other competitors. She's at secondary school in 6th grade. She's keen on physical culture. She enjoys running and jumping, as well as learning English. The Russian language is something that she's keen on too. Also interested in horse riding. Would love to be a vet when she finishes those years of studying still in front of her. Well done to Anna. So, another of our new countries, Dobrodošli u Crufts, sa srećom u kompeticji, to Petra Vega representing Serbia. Petra is 17 years old, handling a miniature Schnauzer. She lives at home with 5 black miniature Schnauzers and chosen a different colour today. When she's not handling in the show ring, also trains in agility. At home, she also has a bearded dragon as a pet. It must be very interesting. Chemistry is Petra's favourite subject. Enjoys working in the lab. When she's not handling or working in the laboratories, studying her chemistry, she's interested in photography as well. Very, very excited to be the first competitor from Serbia here at Crufts. Well done to Petra.